Hi everybody, Mark Michels here, and I'm joined with Holly Royal, who's standing in for Lauren Middleton. Holly, welcome.
Thank you, thanks for having me.
So Lauren's up at the Easterns right now. She's getting ready to show up there in the non-pro. We just got done with the Cattlemen's here back in Graham, Texas, and so we thought we'd bring you a little wrap-up. Holly, it was quite a finals. I know you got to watch some of it at home. What did you think?
I thought it was outstanding, to be honest. It was such a great group of highly competitive horses and really great combinations.
Yeah, and you know, the cows were good, judging was positive again, made for really good finals. The guys got to show off, you know, their talents and their horses' talents, and we saw some big scores, and that's always fun to watch.
It sure was.
The Cattlemen's, they did another version of the Limited again. We've seen that at quite a few of the shows so far this year. So the Limited was a $300,000 3-year rollback, so any trainer that hadn't won over $300,000 in the last 3 years, they were eligible for the Limited. And once again, we saw some veteran trainers who maybe haven't won a whole bunch here the last couple of years, being able to step on some horses and come showing the Limited. So, you know, my thoughts on it was it's great, you know, especially for those guys that don't have the really good horses right now. I do think it takes away from the real Limited guys. Maybe it's more of an intermediate class is probably what we should be calling it. You know, the Limited guys, they don't show up to these because they know that there's going to be some veterans there. So that's, you know, that's the other side of the coin a little bit. So I think, you know, we've been able to collect a lot of data at these shows and kind of see how that's all working. And I really think, you know, at the Super Stakes, we're going to see another version where the Limited is capped. So we are going to see some of those true Limited guys in that division and then the other guys in the intermediate. So it'll be interesting to watch and see how it all kind of comes together this year.
Sure will be.
Yeah. Well, for the Open results, let's get stuck right into it. In the 4-year-old Open finals, the total purse was $141,720, and what a finals it was. We saw some big scores, and it was none other than the Brazilian man, Rodrigo Taboga, who took out the championship with a 223, winning $22,000 on Sanctus, owned by Scott Durham. This was Rodrigo's first big Open championship. He's been doing really well in the Limited here the last year or so since he's been working for Bo Gallion, and so it was great to see him, you know, get a piece of the big pie here. And his wife Neela and her parents were in the stands cheering him on. So good congratulations to those guys, and on a phenomenal job there getting the championship. Second and third was split with Lloyd Cox riding Tweez in My Brow for Kathleen Moore, and Adamba and Buelos riding Twice in Santiago and by Double Dove Ranch. They both scored a 222, winning $18,000. The payouts here at Cattlemen's was really good, and you know, so there was a lot of big checks being written there, and the guys, you could tell, I mean, they were going for it. They were all looking for the biggest piece they could get. So with that second and third split, Twice in Santiago now increases their lead by 96 points in the CHC Horse of the Year standings. Congratulations to them. Second place is still Metallic Ray Mink with Gary Belafonte after their Futurity Championship last year. You know, they haven't shown that horse, so we hope to see him back in the show pen, you know, real soon. It'll be interesting to see how that all unfolds there. In the 5-6-year-old Open finals, it was none other than Bo Super G Gallion. Yes, he claimed another championship. That's 4 for 5 this year so far in the Open Classic. This was the second one on Rolls Royce, scoring a 226, taking home $18,000 for the owner Tom Gwynn, who was there cheering him on once again. Great to see Tom in the stands as always. And like I said, this is Bo's second win on Rolls Royce. They'd already won the Ike earlier this year. And then Bo's also won 2 other championships in the 5-6-year-old division on Metallic's MVP. So winning both Abilene and the Arbuckle Championship just last week. So he's been on fire here lately in the 5-6-year-old division, and these 4-year-olds aren't looking too shabby either. So congratulations to those guys. Second place was Grant Setnica with a 221.5 on Lady Metallic, owned by Thomas Peterson, winning $16,000. And then coming in third place, the NCHA legend himself, Mr. Kobe Wood, riding Cool and Hot, scored a 220.5, winning $13,000. So congratulations to all those and all the finalists there. It was a great cutting.
The 4-year-old Limited had 36 entries and 8 were to the finals. Clay Johnson marked a 221 and won $6,000 with Little Metallic Ace for WR Diversified Holdings as the owner. For second and third, it was split with Clay Johnson and Steve Oloft. Clay was riding Honey Honey, and Steve Oloft had Old Town Road for Rose Valley Ranch. They marked a 219 and both won $4,420. This was Clay's second championship in the Limited division, so he's had a pretty amazing year. Let's hope that the season continues that way for him. The 5-6-year-old limited open had 23 entries and 5 were to the finals. Cara Brewer took home the championship, marking a 2.23 to win $5,200. She was showing Metallic Rabbit, owned by Jim Hayworth. Second place was Neil Rogers, marking a 2.20. He won $4,200, riding Metallic Jack, owned by Lachlan and Jan Perks.
In the 5-6-year-old non-pro, it was none other than Jessica Gonzalez, who scored a 2.20 on Mean Bean, owned by Double G Cutting Horses, taking the win, winning $7,000. And I think it had a lot to do with seeing Double G settle those cows for her. She was first in the set in the go-round, and she won it, and then came back in the finals, was first again, and Gary settled them again, and bang, there she was, another championship. She's coming off a co-reserve championship at the Arbuckle, so Jess has been on quite a roll here lately, so congratulations to them. Nadine Payne was in second place with a 2.16.5, riding Blue Velvet, winning $5,500. In the 5-6-year-old unlimited amateur, it was Austria Arnold on her new horse, Catabout Houston. This is the second finals for this team since she's bought that horse, so they're doing quite well. She scored a 2.22 this time, winning $4,000. Congratulations to Austria. Andrea Sutton came in second with a 2.19, winning $3,000 on Wicked Medal, owned by Vaughan and Andrea Sutton. In the 5-6-year-old 50,000 amateur, it was Sarah Selby on Boone Susie Q, taking the win with a 2.19, winning $2,900. And in second place was Deuce Barlow, riding Shoshona Ray, winning with a 2.14.5, winning $2,200. So congratulations to those.
The 4-year-old non-pro Lance Cooper took home the championship, marking a 2.19.5 to win $7,000, riding Whiskey Makes Me Frisky. For second place, it was Ryan Rapp, marking a 2.19 with Too Soon to Drive. And it was pretty exciting. There was 9 in the finals with a huge payout for first and second. The total prize money for that class was $31,050. So it really paid to be in it, and it was an amazing bunch of horses to watch. The 4-year-old unlimited amateur was won by Lee Gandy. He was riding Spending Benjamins, but obviously won some instead, with $4,500 to take home. He marked a 2.22, and he should be pretty excited because that's his brand new horse that he purchased from Salvador Cabral. So it looks like that's going to be a pretty exciting team to watch this season. The second place winner was Jacob Terrell, marking a 2.17 on Bet on Banner. He took home $3,400, and it was a really, really great run. It was pretty electric. The cows were great, and congratulations to everybody that was in the finals because it was lots of fun to watch. The 4-year-old 50k amateur was won by Deborah Mullins. She marked a 2.18 on her horse Greater Expectations to take home $3,500 in winnings. Alyssa Turner was second on Missing Kittens. She marked a 2.16 to take home $2,500. There were 6 in this finals, and congratulations to everyone that was involved. It was a really great class, and congratulations to our 50 amateurs.
Well, that wraps up the results for the Cattlemen's Derby and Classic this year, and it was a great show. We had a lot of fun out there. Now we're getting ready. We've got the Eastern Nationals going on right now. Like I said, Lauren's out there, so that's in the thick of things going on out there right now. Keep up with CHC live scoring right there. Keep up with it. That's where you keep up with all the cutting. And you can keep up with all the results there and see what's going on there. And then we are getting ready for the next big one, NCHA Super Stakes. You ready?
Super Stake time. It's pretty exciting. We wait all year for Super Stakes. It just has a totally different vibe to every other show. Everyone's feeling the spring and summer vibe.
Straw hat season.
Straw hat season, and it's going to be lots of fun. It's going to be huge competition. So make sure that you're tuning in because it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep. And like I said, lots of limited divisions, intermediate divisions. There's going to be divisions for everybody there, so lots going on. Be sure to stay tuned in, and we'll hope to see everybody there. Thanks for coming, and thanks again to CR Got You Covered for bringing you these results from the Cattlemen's. Thanks, Holly.
Thank you. Bye.